There are 642 writing prompts in this book, and today I'm going to test some of them out. I think a random flip is going to be the way to go. If you want to participate, drop your answers in the comments. First up, it was the first time he had ever gotten into a fight, and it was in a blank of all places. All right, that's a good one. It's kind of just, some of these are simple fill in the blanks. Some of them are writing a story. Some of them are more in depth, as in you need to go somewhere and eavesdrop on a conversation and then write about that conversation. So first up, it's the first time he'd ever gotten into a fight, and it was in a blank of all places. See, I kind of feel like a first fight school setting is pretty typical, but because we want it to be surprising, where should our little character get into a fight? Hear me out. School setting, it's one of those days where schools have little fairs going on, and you know how fire trucks or police cars come and you can go and sit in the seat and take pictures? Yeah, that's where our character got into a fight. He got into a fight in the back of a police car. This car at a school fair. My question for you is, what do you think happens next? Would he get arrested for this? I mean, I'm assuming it's a kid, so probably not. But I feel like if you get into a brawl in the back of a police car, that's gonna backfire in some way. But that answers our prompt, so on to the next. Prompt number 2 is going to be, start a story with, this is what she wants most in the world. All right, this is a little more of a story. It gives me half a page to do it. I'll be back when my story's written. This is a masterpiece. This is what she wants most in the world. The purple stuffed bear in the back of the claw machine. But she can't have it. Not because she is out of coins to put in the slot, or because the arcade is closing for the day. No. She can't have it because she had already tried so many times that the claw had fallen off of its hook and lay in the heap of toys, mocking. The purple stuffed bear clasped in its silver grip. And that's our little story. Should we do another? All right, we are going backwards this time towards the front of the book, and I'm gonna go with whatever this bottom one is. Ooh. You are reading a mid-level, wait, no, I completely read that wrong. You are a mid-level Greek deity, hoping to move up the ranks of Olympus. What are your powers, and how will you use them to impress Zeus and the others? As a fantasy author who writes books where everybody has magical powers, this one is built for me. Now, I'm not Zeus, but if somebody pulled up presenting this power, you better believe I would be in love with this power. Because right now, me, for this prompt, I'm the Greek goddess of kittens, and I founded the kitten distribution system. Not really. If you don't know what the kitten distribution system is, it's essentially when you find a lost kitten on the side of the road and you adopt it. People call that the kitten distribution system. Huge fan of it here, huge supporter, waiting for my time to come. One day, you'll see it on here. I'll be having videos all about it when my time comes and the kitten distribution system chooses me. Oh yeah, I will be stealing that kitten. And for now, I'm gonna be the goddess of the kitten distribution system, and I can just make kittens appear out of thin air. And if I was Zeus and somebody made a bunch of kittens appear, you better believe I'm moving them up in the rankings. This is going to be our last draw for today because I have some assignments due tonight, but we're gonna stop right here. And I've landed on one that has a full page for it. You are a teenager. Your friend asks you to meet him at a culvert everyone knows isn't very safe. How do you get out of the house? What happens when you get there? All right, that's gonna be a fun one because I've never snuck out myself, but I've written it a couple times. I have my plan with different stages listed out. Now the question is, what's going to happen when we get there? Now, it says it's not a safe area, so I kind of want things to go wrong, but I only have half a page to do it, and I don't know if you can see it, but I write big letters, so we're gonna have to squeeze in what happens. Maybe the cops show up immediately, or what if the parents show up? What if the Uber driver, I'll tell you about the Uber driver in a minute. What if the Uber driver knows the parents? Oh yeah, we got this. I'll be back. Step 1 is to wait for everyone to go to sleep. That seems like an obvious first step. If everybody's awake, you're going to be busted. Step 2 is to turn on the shower as if you are about to take one. Now, this really depends on the layout of the house. For my house, there's a bedroom right there, there's a bedroom right there, and then the shower is right there. So when somebody turns it on, you can hear it at night. That shower sound is going to be your cover, because once you turn on the shower, step 3 is to sneak downstairs and open the door you will be exiting through. Nobody, not even your dog, is going to hear the door opening because the shower's on. But you also don't want to leave the shower on all night because you will end up getting busted, wasting water, raising the water bill. You don't want to get in trouble for anything else. So when you have the door open and something blocking it so it isn't closed, sneak back up, turn the shower off, run back downstairs, sneak out, close the door quietly. Step number 4, you need to get down the street. You need to get outside of your house, because once you are outside of your house, you're going to pick a quiet looking house that has a car in the driveway so people are there, and you're going to call for an Uber. When the Uber pulls up, very important step, before you get in, wave at the house that you are waiting in front of, because you want it to look like that house is where you originated from. Step number 5 is the address you give the Uber driver is going to be near where you're heading, but not quite at the location, because you're going to get out and walk the rest of the way. At that point, you are there. You've successfully snuck out of the house. Now, I've never snuck out, but that sounds like that sounds reasonable for writing. Don't take my ideas. Plus, it really depends on the layout. Also, let's be honest, an Uber driver picking up a teenager from on the side of the road, that's sketchy. But for this case, it worked. Or did it? Because you get there and you find your friend. Things are going well. There's definitely some sketchy vibes around because it's not a safe area, but things are overall going well. When suddenly somebody else walks into the group, the place, the hangout, wherever it is that you're at, and they come right up to you. Turns out it's your dad, because the Uber driver you had recognized you from a picture your dad has on his desk at work. And you, my friend, have been busted. With 642 options, I'm pretty happy with the ones I got today. And I think they did pretty well. My favorite one, honestly, would have been the last one because I got a little more involved with it and I actually had room to write more details with the full page. Whenever you flip through and you get the small section, it's kind of hard, but when you get the full page, you better believe I'm going to be using it. For now, I want to thank you for watching. I do have some assignments to work on, but if you'd be interested in seeing me test out some more prompts, maybe even doing something bigger with prompts that you all give me, let me know. I would love to test that out. If you tested any of these prompts yourself, put your stories in the comments. I would love to read them. I'm sure anybody else watching would love to read them as well. It's a lot of fun when everybody starts with the same prompt and then seeing the direction all of the different stories went. Maybe that's just me, but I personally love reading stories all based off of the same thing. Thank you for watching. Sorry about my neighbor's barking dog, and whatever time it is, morning, evening, or night, have a great day.